Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole. Guys, I know that it has been a while. You guys have kept me so busy with personal readings as well as life just being busy in general. And I am going to try to be more consistent with you guys as I was in the past, and try to get your beginning of the month and mid-months out. I know a lot of you have been emailing me, asking me where the heck I have been. Where I have been is in personal reading central. I want to thank everyone that has booked with me. It has been such an honor to aid you in your paths and in your journey and to be a channel for you. Thank you for keeping me busy. I am going to try to get these started again and be more regular, okay? So this is Pisces general for July 2019, Pisces sun, moon, rising. And because I don't know what's coming out, guys, if you have Venus, these messages may resonate, okay? So Pisces, let's go ahead and get started and see what the first couple of weeks of July, I'm sorry, did I say June? First couple of weeks of July. I'm gonna make sure July is in the title, okay? What they are looking like for you guys, all right? So, we do have the Magician. The deck's upside down. Ace of Cups. Three of Cups. Okay, so yeah, this is starting to really feel like a love reading. I have not even laid all of the cards down, but what I can tell you is it definitely feels like a love reading. It feels like past energy. I feel like this is something that you thought about moving on from, but you didn't. Like you thought about it, but you didn't. You didn't move on. I feel like this is something that has been taking forever. This doesn't feel like new energy at all. For some of you, this could definitely be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Most definitely. I am seeing the King of Wands here in your outside space. Let's get an understanding with the Ace of Cups and the Magician. I feel like there's a hold up in this connection. I know that there's some sort of attraction. Two of Cups. It's a soulmate, y'all. Whoever this person is, it feels like it's a soulmate. But there's a hold up here. It's like, damn, Pisces, it feels like y'all can't get it off the ground. Yeah, you can't get it off the ground, but you can't get this thing going, but you can't end it either. And I feel like this thing is just disappointing you as we move through the first couple of weeks of July. It's like this person is like wish fulfillment for you. You can see happiness with this person. This energy, once again, guys, does not feel new. Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like if you're coming back around to this energy, or if you're letting them back in, it's because one of you doesn't want to be by yourself. It's almost like, sure, financially, I'm straight, independent, I'm good, right? You don't need this person in that sense. No, between the two of you, you guys don't need this person to take care of you. But it definitely feels like someone is like, yo, I'm cool when it comes to money and finances, but I particularly don't want to be alone. That's exactly how I feel. Like I don't want to be alone. So you're letting this person in, or they're letting you in, okay? Guys, it's a general reading. The energies can definitely be reversed, and that's for the cross watcher as well. You're going to have to pick which energy you are. Don't force anything, okay? You know how you feel. If that's not how you feel, but everything else is resonating, chances are that's how that person is feeling. Like, I just don't want to be alone. Yeah. I feel like someone is finally you're coming back around because whatever wrong was done here, you're finally at a point at which you are over it. All right. It doesn't sting as much. Or they're finally at a point where they're not bitter about it. Okay. Someone has finally gotten over crying over what's happened. All right. So this is the I'm done holding a grudge kind of feel. In the past, you were, I feel like you were trying to move on. And now as we move into July, there's this focus. It's very, very confusing though. It's like you, Pisces, you're going to have a lot of options. That's number one. You've got choices. So I feel like while even this person is here, outside of this person, there are other options. All right. At the end of the day, you're just wanting to get to this space where you're happy. That's all you want, whether it comes through this person or whether it comes through these outside energies. Yo, you're in this space of, I want to link up without all of the craziness, all right? I don't want it to be complicated. I don't want it to be confusing. I just want to find someone to share my cup with. This is where you are. You don't want all of the other noise. And I feel like maybe this is why you let this person in. But you've got the Nine of Rods coming towards you in your near future, right? The Nine of Rods for me is always like, it's defense. It's kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's also like worrying, right? Anxiety. It's just pure stress. Like, you can't relax. There's something about this that won't let you relax. Why is the Nine of Rods here for Pisces? Four of Swords. This person could be at a distance from you, or once again, they go back into hiding. Once again, they go back into hiding. Yeah. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. The Devil's here, but it's in reverse. Pisces, I feel like if this is someone that's karmic and you wanted to move on and you let this person in solely because they've reached out and you are looking for happiness, I feel like in July you could really be looking at this person, and if it's causing you too much anxiety, you may cut that tie. You may finally just kind of like shift your emotions and how you're feeling about this person and what you're going to be able to give. Because I feel like there's so much anxiety. Either it's the anxiety over what's happened with this person, or the fact that it's taking so long. I still feel like this lag, like there's just, what the fuck? Like, why is it taking so long? I see the chemistry here. I know that there's a lot of love. I know that you guys have a good time with this person. I know that to some extent, there is some happiness that is shared between you and this person, Pisces. But I feel like it's just been taking forever. And it's like, yo, it is making me really, really anxious. And I'm kind of like, there's this feeling of disappointment as well. I feel like the disappointment could definitely come if they're at a distance from you. Also, if there isn't another earth sign that's involved here, that's not at their best. Maybe a particular block. One more for the Nine of Rods, please, for Pisces. Is this a third party? Why is this anxiety here? Damn. Two of Swords in reverse. Pisces. Yeah, it's like there's some sort of stagnation that's happening here. And it's got you really, really in a funk. It's like, for some of you, it's going to be you're going to be kind of like in this place of driving yourself crazy or stressing yourself out if you have too many options and you don't know which one to pick. For others of you, it's like trying to figure this person out. you know, not wanting to get caught up in a toxic cycle, like refusing to get caught up in a toxic cycle. For some of you, you could see it going back to where it was before. And in July, you could definitely be taking a step back in order to not get caught up in what was before. If it was toxic and it hurt you before, the good thing about it, Pisces, is the anxiety, even if it's disappointing, because there is this feeling of like, damn, we it's the same process as it was before. Nothing is changing. There's some disappointment, but the good thing about it, Pisces, is you're recognizing it. And because you're recognizing it, you may be disappointed, but you'll take the step back before you can get burnt, because I don't see you getting hurt. I just feel like you get a little disappointed and anxious. And Pisces, it feels like this is a time where it's almost like, I just want to be happy. This isn't making me happy. It's creating too much anxiety, too much frustration in me. I'm just going to leave this where it is for a moment. All right. The Fool card is in your energy. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Pisces energy when we see the Fool. Why is the Fool here for Pisces? It's also about taking a new risk. Starting at zero and just continuing on, not knowing where things are going. Just also, new journey. Pisces, you got new stuff happening in July, and it's good stuff. Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the upright. So once again, Pisces, you're focused on your happiness. You're focused on your happiness. You've got good things happening in July. This is where you are. One more for the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. And this could definitely be why, if anything comes in, strength. Woohoo. We see the Strength card there. Some of you could have a Leo that's around you. And these good things could be affecting this other person if it's a Leo. Or maybe they're coming because of a Leo individual that's around you. Or someone with Leo heavily in their chart. But more than anything, this is about you persevering. And now you've got the start to something really, really wonderful happening for you. All right. I feel like this is separate from this intimate kind of soulmate energy that we've got going on here. It feels like something outside of relationships. For a lot of you, this definitely feels like in career or finances. There's something big that's happening here, and it's really, really good. You don't know where it's going to lead you, but nonetheless, Pisces, it's so good. Okay. When you see the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card, it's new shit and it's good new shit. Okay. I'm excited. King of Wands, and this is in your environment. But remember, guys, I did tell you. Yeah. For some of you, remember, I did tell you that there was a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's here in your environment, right? King of Wands, this person could be older, or they're just very mature when they come up as a king. So I don't feel like this person is anything like the Knight, where the Knight is kind of like the player, bounces around a lot. There's something about this person where I feel like they are coming clean, right? If you didn't know what was up with them before, I feel like in July, you finally start to see them, or there's something that they say that shows you who they really, really are. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, because he's not in the reverse. I feel like this person kind of just reveals something about themselves, or you start to see something that you didn't see. And there's not, how do I say this? If you were hoping for a new beginning, I don't feel like you are hoping for that anymore. But for some reason, Pisces, I don't feel like disappointment or hurt. I am just feeling like, oh, okay. Like maybe you were hoping for it to be something different, possibly a new start, or maybe even to get it on with this person. Ace of Wands is in your hopes and fears. I think maybe you were hoping for that, but I don't think you get that. Yeah, Tower. something happens here, something that you didn't see, but I almost feel like this is communicated. Like, oh, I didn't see that, or I didn't realize that about you. It's almost like that was a surprise. Like, oh, so that's what it is. Like that's what the deal is about you. But I don't feel like you get hurt by it. I feel like it causes you to step away. But like I said, Pisces, you have other options. It's just this particular option is like, it's a no-go. And that's okay. I really feel like that's okay, Pisces. At the end of the day, final outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles is the most on point, dotting all I's, crossing all T's, most efficient, most accurate knight in the deck, but it's also the slowest moving knight in the deck. But it is building stability, moving forward. This is forward movement, even though it's taking its time. It feels like it's just going so slow when the Knight of Pentacles is here, but the Knight gets there, and eventually there's the King of Pentacles, right? Sorry about that. Damn it, I said that. And it was on the ground, guys. I want you to know that this fell this way. Look. And this is what I was saying to you. The Knight eventually becomes the King, okay? I couldn't make it up if I wanted to, y'all. So while it feels like it's going really slow, this forward movement, whether it's in finances or whether this is, for most of you, I'm feeling like this is finances. You're going where you want to go, Pisces, all right? It just feels very slow in July. It feels like it's taking a long time, but you're going to get there. It is going to be solid. It is going to build. There is going to be something tangible here, okay? Just keep going. Also, try to stay positive, all right? I feel like when it comes to matters of the heart, you could get a little blindsided. There could be some disappointments the first couple of weeks in July, but that's okay. I don't think for any of you, whatever this is that you didn't see coming in about this particular person, I don't think it's enough to throw you off of your game, because there's so many other things that are happening around you that are so awesome and so new. And now they're presenting new possibilities. I feel like you are just like, I feel like this is like that 24 to 48 hour, like, that was disappointing. I don't like that. I think I'm just going to Netflix and just kind of be in my feelings for the next 24 to 48 hours. By the time the 48 hours is up, Pisces, you bounce back. You bounce back and you're doing it. You're creating this abundance. One more for the outcome, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles for Pisces. You're making progress. You need to know that you're making progress. Yeah, and I feel like you're leaving the past behind. No more nostalgia. Like, yo, you are done thinking about this. Like, whatever happens, I feel like you just see something different about this person. And you didn't expect to see that, but yo, it just, all of that shit that you had built up in your head about this person, about the possibilities of this person, they come crashing down. And at the end of the day, it leaves you a foundation to build something real with someone new on top of. And the great thing about it is you're on a new journey as well. So don't sweat it. Please, I don't feel like you're going to be hurt. I did not see the 3 of Swords, all right? So, and I didn't see the 10 of Swords. I just feel like this is kind of like a disappointment. Like, damn, like I liked you. I was hoping it was going to be something more, but shit is what it is. It's okay. I got a lot of shit to do. Pisces, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from you, okay? So don't fear the heartbreak. I feel like whatever this is, when the Tower shows up, like it's showing up here with the Ace of Wands, when it shows up, guys, it's necessary. The Tower comes in to literally, the only thing that the Tower is doing is just knocking down shit that doesn't need to be there anyway. It's just clearing it out. It's clearing it out. It's making space for the new. So let this process happen. Just go with it. Just go with it. Don't get swept up in the emotions. Feel what you need to feel. Do what you need to do to process it. Push it out. Keep it moving. You got other stuff to do. All right. So Pisces, this is my message for the first part of July. Let me know below in the comments how this resonates with you. If it resonates with you, I will be back to do your mid-month check-ins in about a week and a half. I am going to be regular, guys. Okay. And if you are looking to book, all of the information is in the description box. You can also check out www.enlightenedpathtarot.com and also email me if you have questions before booking. Take care, Pisces. I love you, and I will see you guys soon.